Hello and welcome back to the Cozy Seven Club. It is almost 10 p.m, so I am in my pajamas. I've had a shower, but I thought I would just come and make a video on how to thread a sewing machine. So I have two types of sewing machines. I do have a top loader and I have a bottom loader. I'm not going to show you how to do a serger just yet. That will be on a separate video, but I am going to show you how to do a bottom loader and a top loader. Okay, so this machine is a top loader and this is a Nechi machine. So I'm going to take this off, you just pull this little black thing. It's like a little, like a, I don't know, like a switch thing. You just pull that and then this will come off and then you're just gonna pull this out. So I'm going to show you how to put that back in there. This is a zipper foot that I've got on there at the minute, but you will have a regular standard foot on there. So you've got your bobbin. Your bobbin is all wound. You're going to put your bobbin so it's facing that way. So your thread is coming from that side, like that. And you're going to pop that in there like that. And then you're going to go around that bit. And there's a little arrow on there. You're going to go around there and then you're going to just catch it on that little bit. So before I cut that off, because this bit will cut the thread, before I cut that off, I like to just put this back on there and then just pull it and that will cut it off. And then the thread should look like that. I'm not sure if you can see that very clearly, but it should go from there, around that hook, up and around that hook, and then cut on there. So you pop your thread on this little bit here, or you can pop it on this little bit with this little stopper that will stop the thread reel from flying off. And then what you're going to do is you are going to pop it underneath there. This is for when you are winding the bobbin up, so you don't want to use that just yet. I will show you how to do that in another video, but you don't want to do this whilst you're actually threading your machine. So you just go through this bit and then you go around there, down there, up, hook onto this metal clip inside there. If that is down in your machine like that, you can just twist this little thing on the side and that will bring the clip up. That will bring the hook up for you there. And then you're going to do this, put it all the way down, and then you're going to hook it. So I'll bring you down so you can see under here. On your machine, you should have some type of hook either here or at the top of your needle. So I have both. So I'm going to put my thread over that hook and then I'm going to put my thread in that hook there. So from here, you can either hand thread your thread through your needle, or if you have a sewing machine like I do, I'm going to make sure that my needle is all the way up and I'm going to pull this down all the way down, and I'm going to hook this onto this thread there, and then there are two little prongs that you just put your thread in there, and then you slowly lift that up and it should start pulling your thread. Mine's getting a little bit stuck. You have to do this a couple of times sometimes. It should start pulling your thread like that. Okay, and then what you want to do is, if you've got a normal footer on, I will just get my normal one. You've got a normal footer on, you just want to put your thread in between so it's underneath your footer like that. And then what you want to do is you want to hold your thread like this, not too tight because you will pull it off the reel and it will just keep getting longer and longer. But you just want to pull it so the tension is quite tight. And then you're going to turn the, I don't even know what it's called, you know, like the little like knob on the side that turns either towards you or before you, you know, that turns, that moves your needle. You're going to just turn that towards you and that will go down into your machine and keep this thread pulled, and it should wrap around the bobbin in there and pull your bottom thread up like that. And that's your machine threaded. Okay, so I have one of my student sewing machines out right now, and I'm going to show you how to thread the bobbin into this, because this is a bottom loader. So we're just going to take that bobbin out, and we're just going to take this bobbin out. Okay, so this bobbin goes in to this case before it goes into the machine. So what you're going to do is you're going to find where the little hook is there. I don't really see any difference if I put it in this way or that way. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, because it still works. So I just pop that in there, keep hold of your little bit of loose thread, and then you can see there's a little hook there. I'm not sure if you can see that. My focus isn't great. So you're going to put your thread through there like that and pull the thread until it gets onto that little hook. So then it looks like that. Yeah. So through that little thing up here until it's on there like that. And then what you're going to do, you're going to pop this back in here. So you're going to pull this little lever, put it in there, making sure that this bit is pointing upwards. Give it a wiggle, make sure it's stuck in there, make sure it's not turning all the way around. And that's how you would do your bottom loader. So I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to bring you back up again so we can see how to thread this machine. Okay, so I have a little reel of thread here, a little bobbin. I'm going to pop that again on there, and then we are going to thread it into this bit. So this bit, instead of it hooking that way, this one hooks that way. So we just give it a little bit of a pull until it's on that, and then we go around this hook, and as you can see, this is hiding, so we're just going to move this to bring that up. We're going to go around the bottom here, above that again, and then on this machine, we don't have a hook here, but we do have one where our needle is. So we're going to hook the thread onto there, and this one again is a threading one. So we're going to pull that down, we're going to hook it onto there, we're going to hook it into these two prongs and give it a gentle pull. And then that, oh, couldn't see it then because it's white. And then we're just going to pull that through and stick that underneath the footer. So we're going to do the same thing as what we did on the other one. To pick up our bottom thread, we're going to hold the thread like this. We're going to turn this towards us. It's going to go down, and then it should pull the little thread. Can you see that there? See if I can grab that. There we go. So now we have two threads, and that is this machine all threaded as well. So there we have it, 2 threaded machines. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.